All right, welcome back to We Play Games. So we just lost Tunis because we were trying to annex our subjects, and all of the European powers were like, "No, you can't do that." So we, rather than fighting France and Austria simultaneously, we just backed down. Unfortunately, Prussia did lose a big war against Austria, and lost Westphalia. They're still a great power, which is good because we do need the Austrians to be contained somehow. But we did also just have a massive increase. Oh, it's because we built a bunch of universities. That's why we have a massive increase in our government costs. But look at how cheap our interest is. It's insanely inexpensive, and it's insanely inexpensive because we're we're just using laissez-faire. Like this is a really, really good thing if you're not interested in doing subsidies and stuff. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Right, we're not using investment pool is the other thing because we're building agricultural buildings. So what are we going to do instead? What can we build? What can we build that will make us money? Oh, we can build more textile mills. It's almost never bad. Groceries just don't, like, cost a lot, but I guess they cost more than clothes right now. Yeah, alright, sure, we can build some groceries. Albania, you need, yeah, you can get 10 more, sure. Aydin and Macedonia, that's the problem, is that those guys don't really have, like, tons of pops left. Zanzibar, Azurum? That's okay. I just added a 10 stack of groceries, that should help. We could also add some iron. Iron's okay. I'm waiting. Nope, that's okay. That's all right. A lot of these things are starting to get reasonably balanced in terms of cost. So you can balance things that way if you're like certain that you're going to find something useful, but you can also balance your construction by just looking through here and saying, "Oh, right, the profitability on the furniture manufacturers is really high right now because there's a lot of stuff going on that's allowing them to be enormously profitable." So we'll just add 5 more levels to Skopje. Northern Thrace is also okay because there's enough pops there. And yeah, we could add 5 more to Bulgaria. I don't think there's enough pops in Aydin to do it, but that's okay. We're just pushing construction out. That's going to use the investment pool that we've built up here because we've built up a lot of investment pool. And the moment that we start using it, then we'll actually start paying down credit. Again, not that the credit is expensive. It's just it is inflexible. And so you want to make sure that your economy is not static, not entirely static at least. So what else can we do in terms of construction here? Tooling workshops apparently are in vogue as always. Yeah, I wouldn't even hate setting up another tooling workshop somewhere. Erzurum, I don't know if they have a. Do they even have? Where are you? You're out here. Do you have any sort of industry yet? No. All right, sure. Yeah, we could do it in Erzurum. Tool industry. I like tools. I think tools are good. So we've just added a little bit of rail here to provide for some infrastructure because otherwise we can't really plop down all those tools. But with those rails in place, we should be all right. And again, once we're building stuff that we can actually spend our investment pool on, then our all this construction will be a lot cheaper. Okay, market price. We'll go ahead and just slap protective tariffs on things that are currently expensive. Oh, our sugar all of a sudden got currently expensive. Cool. That's fine. Yeah, we might as well. Yeah, we could make some more money by just exporting at a higher tariff rate. That's fine. I don't hate it. And these protective tariffs, like, yeah, they can help restrict the AI's ability to take our stuff, but also it just ensures that like if they do take it, at least we get money back, which is kind of all that really matters there. Wow. Glassworks, crystal glass? Sure. Alright, so we had another election, and now we need to reform. The Free Trade Party is out, and the Conservative Party is in, because the ulema and the trade unions are going to agree on passing public health insurance. So we just need to get them some bureaucracy. That's all we need to get them. Because they're gonna need a couple hundred bureaucracy in order to do that. Oh, nitroglycerin. This is where Central Archives. I need all these techs. I need all these techs. He shakes his fist, knowing full well that like he could have some of these techs if he just planned a little better for them. That's okay. I think we won't have any sort of issues with election restructuring. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take Central Archives, and now we have nitroglycerin. So our chemical plants, which we are going to need a lot more chemical plants. Yeah, that is not enough. We need to add a whole new... Oh, Eastern Thrace. You want to have a chemical plant, don't you? Yep. We just added a level... Oh, man, is that going to be too much? A level 10? Is a level 10 going to be just, like, way, way, way too much? Maybe. It might be way too much. We'll find out. We have so much livestock. It's absolutely insane how much livestock we have. Yeah, you know what? I think a level 5 chemical plant will suffice for now. But we will go ahead and switch some of these things over. And that's going to include, oh my god, there's just so many methods of production that need to be updated. Let's make this. And now we have explosives, which means that we can use them here in our iron mines? Sure. That's fine. So we may end up with a need for just tons of explosives after all, but we can always add more chemical plants back in over here. Like I'm not afraid of that. Yep, it's okay. 5% penalty is not the end of the world. And again, we're still 7K that we're paying. It's like really not a lot. We did blow through our investment pool, which is why we're collecting debt again. But our capitalists should be picking up more and more money as we make progress here. Come on, get me some Central Archives. With Central Archives, we are gonna need a lot more paper, but that's okay. That's a fixable problem. It's absolutely a fixable problem. Somebody could buy our debt. That's a little spooky. Not because it would be like the end of the world, but it would just be annoying if we had to deal with them. Austria is very friendly with people. Wow. They have a lot of friends. France, why don't you want to form an alliance? Oh. Well, you know, like, that's whatever. That's fine. That's reasonable. That is reasonable. So generally, generally you want to make sure that, like, your debt doesn't get too far ahead of you. Just so that way, like, you're not just exclusively giving money to rich and powerful pops. But, like, at this point in the game, it's mostly going to be just cycling around rather than staying in place. And now that we've kicked them out, they're not. There's just not a lot of you. Sorry. I am sorry. I wish there were more of you, because then I would intervene more on your behalf. Freedom of trade. We need free trade in order to activate that. but I just, like, kind of don't want to activate free trade. And freedom of thought would require an art academy and either right of assembly or free speech. Well, you know what? That's actually not terrible. That would be something that we would find a lot of resistance to implementing, though. Yeah, all right. Well, you know, we chose this path. This path of no migration controls. Job creators deactivated. No! It's not critical that we have this because we do have the laissez-faire money coming in, but that is very helpful to have, and it is going to be something that we are going to sacrifice when we go for public health insurance or public health care, which is why I'd like to do it once our money is a little better balanced, but you know, what are you going to do? Oh, shoot. I guess we're going to come up with more things that we got to build, huh? Yep, more things we got to build. Building some tooling workshops. Is that going to be enough? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, he says. Yeah, we could expand some rice farms. I wouldn't even hate it, because we do have the ability to. Even if agricultural throughput is down in Baghdad, rice farms are just pretty efficient for us. Well, we could do harvesting tools. I wouldn't hate it. Just to move the demand around. Increases the profitability of our tool industry. Not that it really needs any help there. Yeah, boy. Are we gonna need to expand Bosnia's tool industry further? Yeah, we will. All right. Bosnia, you're gonna get a couple of railways. You're also gonna get... I still don't have the ability really to do that. I want to add a construction sector there, but it still doesn't really make sense for us. Rough. At least our GDP is growing, like, quite well. I'm not upset with that. Make diplomatic. Oh, minute now. Who is... Oh, ooh, Mindanao. You're about to get puppeted, aren't you? Well, you are about to get puppeted. I don't know. It doesn't seem very profitable. Ooh, wow. Holy crap. Siam, Dominion under Great Britain. All right. I thought that Siam was Dominion under this, like, outrageously huge British Raj. But no, it looks like British Raj just, like, conquered Burma in some of Sikh Empire and isn't just kind of hanging out. And this is the most offensively placed treaty port you can take against China, right? It's like right outside their capital. That's rude. Rude to the extreme. I love it. Rude to the extreme. Yeah, if we can get Central Archives, then we're rocking and rolling. We'll bop back from Central Archives to work on percussion cap. We are behind technologically for now. There's really no way to put it nicer than that, because we still need electrical generation, we still need dynamite, we still need reinforced concrete. We started we're about to get nationalism though. We started down a path of researching, like, I think too many different things at once. Yeah, you know what, you're not wrong, but I don't know what you want me to do about it, because I'm not gonna make them angry for no reason. We're trying to build an empire out here, not destroy our own. Ooh, luxury furniture, awesome. I love being able to tax fancy luxury things. Almost always good. Almost always good. Yeah. All right. Oh, our construction is starting to run out. We've got those guys going. Hood of Vanguard, you have enough? You do. All right. We'll add some more steel. I do not hate adding some steel into my market. I think that's going to generally be useful. Yeah, you know, we're gonna make them pretty angry whenever we start doing stuff on our own. Ooh, all right, so this would make a lot more liquor. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Because it's, you know, super popular in the Ottoman Empire out here. The explosives are okay. Are we still working on hiring more of them in Eastern Thrace? Have you maxed out your employment yet? No, you have not. All right, cool. So we can continue to expand our explosives. Yeah, nitroglycerin. Good. The Ottoman capital is gonna get pretty stacked, I think. Coal, iron, and sulfur. All right. Hey, what? What is missing here? It's probably that. Yeah. That's all we were missing. And now you can get as explosion-y as you want. So much explosion-y. Probably would not be a bad idea to switch some of these over to citrus orchards, though. Maintain single crop. Maintain single crop. Yeah, we just don't need. We don't need wine is the problem. It just doesn't do anything in our market. Yeah. It's okay. I don't care. Ooh, yeah, we got it. All right, that'll probably be. Yeah, I'll pick up percussion cap. I will switch over our government administration. Central archives was complete. Oh, yeah. Well, that you're not wrong. But if we get -2 on intelligentsia, it doesn't cost us anything because we're at 8, so that's fine. And now we have filing cabinets. So we could take 5% bureaucracy or identification documents. That's fine. I'll take it, identification documents. And now we get to start working on public health insurance. We did it. We potentially are going to start a civil war with the industrialists over health insurance, possibly. But that'll be for the next episode. All right. That's Walker.